readers, it's Caelyn and this is Obsessive Immersive Disorder.
She writes books and reviews fans. She's a Disney super fan. She believes in true love's good. She must attack the Sith. She loves Nintendo games. And have you been to Trodaine? She's a classic nerd princess. The end of the story. She'll write the rest of Caelyn's YouTube.
So I recently just finished reading the book Circe by Madeline Miller, and I loved it. It was amazing. The imagery was beautiful, the storyline was engaging, and the main character was imbued with this quiet strength that you don't see a lot of in media. She wasn't a fighter, she wasn't terribly physical, but she had this endurance and came into her own slowly over the plot of the novel. And it was inspiring, and it was realistic, and just absolutely beautiful. So, if you're a fan, as I am, of Circe, the book and the character, I have a few little treats for you. I've spent the week scouring the internet for everything I can find that a fan of Circe would absolutely love. So here are a few of the little treats I've prepared for you this week. Because Circe is a new novel, a lot of the things I found this week weren't directly related to the novel itself. A lot of it was Greek-inspired designs that remind you of Greek mythology, Greek culture, and the cover of the novel. This sort of Greek pattern here, I found a lot of things with that design on it that I really thought sort of brought back the idea of Greek mythology and what comes to mind when you think about it and Circe's origin. If you know anything about me, you know that I love coffee, and I collect coffee mugs. Because they're like the greatest thing in the world. They're a girl's best friend. Whereas some girls like shoes, I love coffee mugs. One of the coffee mugs that I found is this beautiful rendering of what Circe may have looked like. It's a fan art sort of thing, and she just looks calm and serene and really beautiful, and certainly something that I would buy myself. The other ones have designs that are more indicative of the cover of the novel. So here are a couple mugs that sort of follow that theme and that trend. And if you're like me, a super fan of anything I get into, my Legend of Zelda, my Game of Thrones, Magic the Gathering, Disney, Nintendo, that sort of thing, then you're the kind of person that wants to absolutely delve in to the culture of the novel and the world of the story, and you just want to surround yourself with these beautiful things that remind you of this story that you've come to know and love. So some of the home decor that I've found that follows that motif are this bath mat, which again looks a lot like the cover of the novel. Very similar design, very similar pattern and coloring. This vase that really looks like it could have been done in ancient Greece. That it reminds me a lot of the opening credits and the transitions to Hercules. And it's absolutely lovely, and you can find it here on Etsy. The link is in the description below. And then we have this pillowcase for a throw pillow that you can keep on your couch or your reading nook, your window seat where you love to read these precious novels, just like I have here at home. And it is one of the few things I found that actually comes from the world of Circe itself. It has a map of the island of Aia, where Circe lives most of her life, and it's just this really beautiful, old-timey sort of Greek motif with the the colors that you would see and the design that you would see in the Hercules movie or on the cover of the Circe novel. You can find this design also on t-shirts, which are sold here, link in the description. And that brings us to our clothing, which was probably my favorite thing to look through as I was finding things that you guys would enjoy. Here we have several dresses that are just gorgeous. Some of them are a little shorter, a little more modern. You can wear these out to, you know, a Friday night or whatever. Some of them are a little more glamorous and beautiful and flowy with these belts and these built-in accessories, and it just really looks like that old-time fabric that they use, that really beautiful, well-made fabric that they wore in ancient Greece that just drapes off the body, that anyone would look just beautiful in. You had maybe one of those garland tiaras or something, and just, you will look like Circe. Moving on, I found a candle whose scent was inspired by the candle maker's take on the novel. So you can fill your home with this lovely scent that I highly recommend, and really put you in that mood of how you felt when you were reading the novel. And speaking of moods, I found this playlist on YouTube full of music that harkens to the overall struggle of Circe and her character development and this quiet strength that she possesses and the endurance, the overall inspiring tone of the novel and the heartache that she goes through and the struggles that she overcomes. And these songs are just lovely and relaxing, but also emotional, and certainly something to enjoy. And then what fan list would be complete without some food to tie it all together? You want to have your friends over for your book club and you're reading Circe, or you just really want to taste some of that Greek culture from this world that Madeline Miller has created. So here are a couple of the ideas I found on Pinterest that are excellent for pomegranates, which I love pomegranates. Love the taste, love the smell. Anything pomegranate scented is like my favorite thing in the world. I love it. So you can put pomegranates in a lot of things. Salads, you can put it on chicken, you can put it in pasta, and it makes these great desserts that are just delicious and succulent and makes you feel like a Greek goddess. And then you have these herbs that you can mix into different things, looking for more recipes on Pinterest or on Google that are of Greek origin or have that Greek flavor, which anyone who has been to a Greek restaurant knows that their food is delicious and well worth the money. So you can do that now at home by using some of these garlics and herbs. Last but not least, we have some absolutely beautiful pieces of artwork from various artists on DeviantArt, links in the description below, and a lot of them depict her with her animals, which she was said to have better relationships with than her family. Others show her brewing her potions as the Witch of Aiaia, and others still are more lighthearted and fun and carefree. But each piece is totally stunning, and I definitely recommend that you go check out all of them. So that basically wraps up this week's in-depth exploration of the world of Circe. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are excited about all the things you can go out and buy and surround yourself with so you can be part of this world. And if you haven't read Circe yet, go out and buy it. It's an amazing book. Mad props to Madeline Miller. She did a wonderful job. If you like my video and want to see more, hit subscribe, like this video, and follow me on my social media. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or my personal website, CaelynShaner.com, where you can check out what I have coming out soon, a little bit of personal info and some fun pictures, and 2 of my 3 personal blogs. The Glass, which focuses on mental health struggles and tips for dealing with anxiety and depression especially. Pop Notes, where I review local bands, books, movies, and basically express my thoughts on different pop culture things. Or you can follow my joint blog with author Emily McGuff on WordPress called Insana Fiction, which is full of creepy and eerie short stories and flash fiction with beautiful imagery and plots and twists that just make your skin crawl. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you next week.